am back again with another video. It's been a while now since I've done one of these because it's just been too damn hot to like really do much because this heat has been it's been really bad. And I just want to jump on because I've got a few things on my mind right now. Number one, I've been getting a lot of panic attacks. And I just want to know what everyone else does to help them cope with panic attacks. Because I feel like I'm going to panic without any good reason. And I'm just not coping too good with those right now. So if anyone has any tips with how to cope with a panic attack, that would be greatly appreciated because I do tend to freak out over slight things, and it's just something that has been annoying me for a while. I take my meds every day like the doctors tell me to do, and I still feel like I am having the panic attacks, and I feel like certain places and certain people and blah 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 cause all that. So I'm really thinking about just leaving town because I'm not very happy here. I don't really like to associate with certain people, and this place is just it's not the place for me anymore. I just want to live somewhere closer, either to the city or near the beaches, that sort of stuff. Something that is a bit more to do, because I do not have anything nice to say about this town because it's actually been causing a lot of my panic attacks, and the caliber of people. It's just, they're the sort of people I wouldn't hang around with because there's just too many like negative influences for me. And if I ever want to have a family, I don't want to raise them here because it's just too much anxiety for me. And I think it's our time to leave this town. I don't know anyone. It's just a lonely experience for me, and I'm just so sick of being stuck at home all the time during the heat wave because there's not really much to do. Well, it's stinking hot, and it's really starting to do my mental health a bit of bad. So along come the panic attacks, and it's just starting to get a bit much for me. So I do need a bit of help with coping now, time to time. I do get some counselling, but my psychologist has had to move because the place where she's had her office has closed down and she's not allowed to be there, so she's had to move. I have thought about ringing a Lifeline, or texting them, one of the two, but I never get around to it because I'm just too goddamn tired, too damn lazy. And I'm just so tired of, like, poor mental health. So if there's any tips anyone can share, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Secondly, I feel like a lot of women are being body shamed. And I see all these companies on social media always, like, advertising for, like, women who are slimmer and with, like smaller chests. I just felt like some of these companies don't cater to the bigger women and the girls with the bigger chests like me. But let me tell you, I am actually proud of being a D cup, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm so happy to actually have a bit of meat on my bones after surviving like an eating disorder. So it's been really hard to find like clothes in my size. So I've actually had to resort to going online to get my size. There's my daughter. So glad I got her. She's so cute, isn't she? Nannabelle! Miss! Nannabelle! Creamy! You want a creamy, darling? Little bitch. So I feel a bit self-conscious like about my body, because I do see these companies advertising for women with A cups. And I'm thinking, why can't some of these companies cater for girls who are D cup and above. The C cup, I started off as a A cup, and I didn't like it. I had to gain weight to increase my bust, and I'm so glad I put on the weight. Otherwise, I wouldn't have these now. They said I think it's okay to promote like things like eating disorders and stuff on the internet. It just gets young people, especially girls, thinking that it's okay to look like that when really you're causing a lot more damage internally, especially if you want to like have a family and you can't get pregnant and stuff. So and having irregular like menstrual cycles, that's something that girls need to look into before really doing their body a lot of damage. I know, I've been through it myself, and I'm so glad to be able to get the help I needed. And I just feel a bit upset with one company I saw on Facebook last night advertising for girls with like A cups, A to C cups. And I just felt a bit hurt because there's probably nothing in my signs, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to conform to society standards on what a perfect body should look like. I know girls who are smaller than me, and I know girls who are bigger than me, and all our bodies are beautiful. And it's okay to feel beautiful about your body. It's okay to not be okay with your body. It's okay to make if you want to make changes with your body. It just makes me think, hang on, are other girls getting more attention because they've got a nicer body? Is it because they've got something I don't have? Like, I don't know. So, I'm happy with how my body looks. I'm happy to have a bit of weight on me. I'd rather have a chubby tummy than be stick skinny and be very, very sick. But there are a lot of girls out there who, unfortunately, are unable to put on weight due to medical reasons, and I do feel sorry for them. So it's so hard to eat healthy these days when there's so much on the market. So you got to be careful what you say, because some comments can actually offend somebody. So got to be mindful of that. Am I happy with how I look? Well, most of the time, yeah, but there are some things I really would like to change. I do like having some muscle, which I'm really proud of. There we go. Let's get a better look. There we go. There we go. I don't mind these sort of clothes, but sometimes I do get self-conscious about this and about these. Because I see a lot of girls with the flat stomachs and stuff, and I think, why can't I have that? I'm thinking, what do I have to do? What changes do I need to make? Do I need to change my diet? Do I need to do a bit more exercise? But sadly with that, it's been too hot to do anything, and you feel reliant on cold drinks, especially ones with a lot of sugar. So I do have that little problem. So I need to work on some of those goals, like mentally and physically too. So I do feel a bit hurt with some of the companies that promote like for smaller chested women, but that's okay because there's lots of other companies out there that promote for bigger women, which I know a lot of women with all body types. All body types are beautiful, don't get me wrong. So that's something to keep in mind. I know I'm chubby, but chubby girls are beautiful too. Everyone's beautiful, but it does hurt when people do body shame for no reason, and that's it's not very nice. So keep in mind think before you judge. Okay? I've been guilty of this before, so yeah. So I really need to start getting getting fit, so I can get rid of this extra pouch, like this, get rid of this little spare tire. But hey, just like a wise woman told me, your body can be your superpower, and I'm going to stick by that. So thank you to the Magic Lady for that. Your kind words actually that really inspired, so thank you. I look pretty good, don't I? Yes, I touched up the red yesterday, so that's probably the other day, so that's probably why you can see more red on the lights. I like these sort of tops because they're so comfortable. They're better than the wide ones, but I discovered I was wearing the wrong size. I was wearing a C cup when I'm really a D cup, so I'm just happy with how my body has turned after recovering from an eating disorder. Because my ex-boyfriend, there's my hair. You can see how long it's gotten now too, so yeah, Lightning's catching cockroaches and Thunder is lying on his you're lying in front of the fan, aren't you, Bubby? Yeah, good boy. So I really need to use the back view. You can see how it looks. So I'm going to have to do a lot of clothes shopping because I am getting chubby again. I'm getting the chub, but I'm actually proud of the chub and how it looks. So we can't be perfect, but you can be your own kind of beautiful. I really need to learn that. I do feel like down in like when it comes to these sort of things, so that's something to keep in mind. So I'm back. I'm going to be trying my best to put up more new content, so don't forget to hit subscribe if you have not done so already. Feel free to follow me on all my socials, which I am going to put up at a later date, so stay tuned. And hurt a little bit, got a little bit of pain here, but it should be okay. I really need to start exercising again, but I don't want to exercise too much because I do want to keep these. So don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget so you can catch up on all the fun content that's going to be coming up, especially around Christmas time and in the coming new year. So yeah, I'll be back later with more new content, and while I'm not working, because I will be starting another job pretty soon with Uber Eats, so we're going to be doing, yes, we're still going to be doing night work because it's just too hot to be working during the day. So when it comes to like delivery work, like driving sort of stuff, I highly advise you to do it at night when it's not as hot. So keep that tip in mind, and I'll be back later with more fun new content. Bye. Mwah. Love yous all. Mwah.